Greetings and salutations. This is Jason Silverain, and today I'm back on Shadows of Forbidden Gods, having a look at community-made gods. And Escamrak has caught my eye. I haven't played him yet, so this is going to be a blind run. And I'm kind of doing this with the community gods because I feel that some of the ways you can play these should be quite obvious as a community god. I mean, you learn how to play from playing the other gods, and one thing of good game design is how intuitive these kind of things are. So we've got flesh crafting. I don't do magic runs very often, so this is another reason I've picked this up. There's a few other gods I have played on the community god scales which I was tempted to do, but for things like the King of Cups, I want to actually figure out how to be efficient in that one, because that's a very slow playthrough if you don't know what you're doing. But yes, we have flesh crafting. We had flesh crafting magic, which is a new magic to the usual schools. We start with one level in it, can level it as normal, and various spells related to it. But we can teach it to the peasantry, and eventually we make the peasants warp themselves into strange unknown beasties. So there we go, and I accidentally reset the music there, but we're going to go with easy just to start off. We're going to go with you. You'll do. Everything else, standard defaults for my own personal preferences. So World Panic will go up with events rather than just going up over time. Again, it's the way I like it. I feel it makes it a far more reactive game and, you know, doesn't punish the player for essentially being stealthy. I mean, there is a thing to be said with the other styles of play, because it could be quite fun to sort of have a desperate rush. Okay, so they have a profit already. Oh, that's going to make them absolutely pointless to try and manipulate. So what do we have as our abilities? Oh, command increases by 1. Other agents. So we keep them together? And, I mean, +2 progress isn't a lot. So we can hide. I'm not sure what those secrets are. So, I mean, intrigue's always fun. I would really like that, but it's just a challenge. I guess being able to hide anywhere is good. But we're going to go with denser brain matter because look at this. Nice. Very nice. You know what? We might as well do that. Do we gain any XP from this? We gain XP from it as well. Oh, and there's also a fishing village. So I know what I'm doing there. Infiltrate and putting the Deep One's curse on them. It'd be quite interesting to find out if they've got any decent family, and maybe we can spread through the whole family. We have another agent we can go for, so it's probably going to be a warlock. Or someone who can infiltrate would be nice. But we've not done our basic standard checks. So let's have a look. We've got the Hallowed Way. They are a very preachy religion. They are more likely to attack if it's under elder influence. They have... Oh, Shadow's going to be struggling to get anywhere. And that's going to take a lot to get rid of that. So they're going to be a pest at the start. Then we've got the Hallowed Pact, which are anti-plague. The Oathbreakers, Dark Worship. Oh, and actually like Deep Ones. And wow, the Oathbreakers are pretty solid. Okay, the Forgiven. Xenophobic. The Orcs. Okay, how about you? Crusader and Candles. Oh, Shadow's gonna struggle on this one. So, let's have a nosy. Having had a look round, this is a very interesting map. I just wish the seeds were working properly because I'd love to redo this one a few times. We've got a smattering of smaller nations here cut off by a massive orc horde. We've got a small amount of elves here. We have our quite interesting Witches' Coven here, which I think I might actually go for in this one. I've been trying to avoid relying too much in on that, but the Holy Orders have a lot of strength on this map, and it's going to be an absolute headache. So actually having them boosted and essentially infiltrating this section over here and starting to run interference could be a good idea. The chosen ones down here on this little island, it is a series of smattering of islands, But we've got two very large orc hordes, and it looks like they're not so large that they will be essentially not moving. Now, this one I suspect is either going to do nothing or get stomped, because there's this massive nation just here, absolutely huge. That is something I need to undermine, because I'm starting down here. So if I can hopefully just absorb this quickly and start moving into this as soon as possible. I don't want this to become the Alliance. I don't know if I've got any ways of really breaking it. Whilst if I can sort of get this entrenched and turn to my religion, because hey, they don't have one to start with. Yeah, there's the edges of the Hollow Pact here, but there's not much of it. So if we can sort of nip it in the bud, so to say, that might be a good way of going about it. So we're going to create an agent. We are going to go for our classic chanting boy here. You are going to be very good, and you're going to start with a point of intrigue just to start that off. We'll do a load of influence holy order once we've got it on our side and running. His main job will be then to go this way and start going like this. We're just going to ignore the elves, and hopefully the orcs will deal with the problem here for me. Alright, in the meantime, you're going to fleshcraft. And here we go, I get to pick what I want. Now, more intrigue might be the way to go to start. It's lovely. That is so fast. So let's have a look at that city. Security 10! Yeah, we're not doing anything with that particular city, I suspect. The Ancestral Shrine is going to be an early one we want to grab. Security 2. So actually, first things first, we are going to grab this. We are going to give ourselves a point of law. It looks like law is going to be important here. And we've already got several points of intrigue. I mean, fleshcrafting minions might be something to go for. I mean, they're basic rats. But do I have the turns? I mean, it doesn't cost me anything either in terms of profile menace. So we're going to at least start infiltrating this fortress. We'll do the rats in a little while. We have a war. Where is it? Oh, and the Snow Prince is already losing his mind over in the corner. So this tiny little nation has decided to declare war on the orcs. Now, the orcs are not really prepped for this. Yeah, the neighbouring armies are pretty damn tiny. So I'm hoping the orcs will wipe them out and just take that section over. That could be fantastic. I'd love the orcs to actually get a coastal territory. We might even be able to get the orc buccaneer and do something with the orcs for once. And I see my model is actually having a fit down there. Well, let's have a little tweak of the camera and I'll join you again in a minute. Oh, look here. I completely forgot to look at my powers. Emerging secrets. New books with no author appear in the stores. New schools with no founders. Knowledge of Escamrak is unbound and self-propagating. So I can actually stick that on my Elder Tomb if I wanted, but I can also put it here. And we'll stick it in the population. I mean, is it a modifier? Yes, it is. Wait, you can do it to people who aren't skilled in magic? Very interesting indeed. I like that. Fleshcraft seen by ruler. I've displayed a minor display of it. He's now learned of it. Learned of the magic's existence. I mean, it doesn't actually raise awareness. So we lose nothing with this. Chosen one is now aware. They've also a specialist in deep ones and is an intrigue specialist and a lot of command. Is it worth killing them off? No, it's fine. Reducing unrest, mediate politics, reduce. Sabotage ruler? Okay. Let's have a look at you. You're cruel. That could be fun with messing with them, potentially. I mean, messing with a chosen one's hard, but I'm sure there's something we can do to them. This is interesting. There's a wreck of a ship here. So, this actually might be worth going to plunder the shipwreck. Might be able to find some good items, because it does vanish after a while, so I think I might have to do this first. I can also destroy it, but there's also Secrets of Death. I don't have Great Arcane. No, I have next to no law. That's going to be a bit of a... Oh yeah, and the human souls are going to vanish in no time flat, so that's a bit pointless. There's also a geomantic locus. So yeah, I'm definitely thinking expanding the orcs over here. There seems to be a lot I can do just here. Teaching flesh crafting actually doesn't do anything other than raise profile. It doesn't raise menace. Excellent. I mean, mastery of flesh crafting. I don't know what sort of spells I can do, so part of me is tempted not to learn it myself. Removing it increases my knowledge. No, we're going to teach the populace. Cannot done in the alliance, so I need to get it. You know, I need to get it done early. So I'm going to start here and teach some people flesh crafting, and then I need to wait for this to gain shadow before I can do what I want to do over here anyway. But then again, that shrine is also important to get early. So yeah, as much as I'd like to teach the flesh crafting, we're going to go here first. We're going to infiltrate that shrine, just so I can corrupt it in a while. And there's also ancient ruins to explore, which might be a good way of getting some early gear. Sadly, this has turned into a bit of a waste. It looks like that shipwreck just vanished really quickly, and there's nothing I can do about it. Before I could actually search it. Never mind, it's only been like, what, 3 or 4 lost turns. It won't be a big problem. It seems for some reason we've got a famine breaking out, which could be good or bad. I don't particularly want this whole area to essentially die, but this could be my time to move in and try and at least do this city. I mean, it's still quite high on its security. This one's 7, which, well, until I get this up to like 8 or 9 isn't worth doing. So that security is amazingly high. I've just got to see if I get any gold from exploring these ruins. Lovely. Another person knows of it now. And we'll just see if we get any good events. Reach out. I kind of want gold. That's doable. Okay, so if I go there, that will lower that down to 5, which is quite reasonable actually. Do I... How long is this going to last? Who knows? Wait, there's flesh crafting here? Why can I study flesh crafting here? Fair enough. Just fun to do, but they have deep ones. Well, first thing we're going to do, we're going to bribe the guards. I didn't even realise this has deep ones. This area is boned. This area is absolutely screwed once I get going. I know I'm still figuring out my plan, and I'm kind of hopping between what I want to do. But again, I've got a lot of things I want to do down here, but at the same time, I'm sort of held back by my own shadow. I need this to get up to at least, I think it's 65 or 55 before I can curse it with deep ones. I need to make sure this guy's menace doesn't get too high, because that will be a pain. And up here, I'm about to influence the Holy Order. That shouldn't be too hard. These orcs are also at war with the elves now. I don't think they're going to last. For some reason, a few armies have popped up of nowhere. I think it's most of the elves have come in and pretty much saved these guys' asses. The orcs, for some reason, did not get their own horde really active and moving. It's a shame, because this one seems to have a lot of potential to wipe these out. Wonderful. This guy has essentially put down a secret. I'm quite happy about that. Or... Oh, no, sorry. I misread that. He's used up the secret I put down to gain flesh crafting. Excellent. That's going to help him in shadow and hopefully warp him. So here we go. It's confirmed that he's advanced his flesh crafting to level 1, gain shadow in the process. But it seems like to get the higher levels, they will need insanity and shadow. So maybe... Oh, doesn't concern us. Go. Lose 5 menace. I mean, I could get rid of it early. There we go. I really should have read that event. I've not seen that one before. But yes, actually, essentially causing madness here might be good in the long run if it spreads. We have the first daughter in this corner. I mean, not exactly where I want her, but I guess if I end up murdering someone, this would be quite good. I have huge amounts of profile. I keep getting the old gossiping ladies staring at me. I would like an event other than that. Just it's so unfair. Just to keep getting that over and over. I've completely forgotten something. You can't malign the catch if there's already deep ones here. That's fine. That's fine. Well, infiltrating this place will be pretty decent anyway, because it'll have the capital all done for me. This has just been consecrated over and over and over. You know what? Is there anything else I can really do with this? I mean, it's handy to have somewhere infiltrated, because it means if I need to lay low, it will... oh, yes. It will reduce things faster. Okay, let's go. Keep preaching. Just keep preaching. They've already spread all the way down here, which is nice. And of course, influence my organisation, which I should have just gone in here. Yes, we can make hideouts now. So... I may have wasted 30 odd turns here, but we'll be fine. I'm going to try studying flesh crafting. Just to see how it goes. I'm going to lose 2 health, it doesn't really matter. Oh, the laughing god is going to just screw me over. I would like some positive events. I've not really had any positive events, other than there's a lot of heroes just going around murdering people in the night. Cruel is like nasty now, and there's a lot of people putting up wards because we were expecting that because of the religions. Okay, so we study flesh crafting. Fleshcraft. I mean, is my rank 2 now? Yeah, flesh crafting knowledge. More. Can craft a relatively nasty minion now. Weak expendable beast. Constantly finds gold for its master. Sacrifice 2 HP to gain an item of the caster's choice. I mean, that could be interesting. I'm going to put this in lore again. I'm going to increase my HP. There we go. You're just going to repeat that challenge. Thank you. I have power again, so we're going to put emergent secrets down here. I mean, the fact I can just stay here and learn stuff is amazing. I'm going to flesh craft that minion because he constantly gives me gold. That's just really handy as a fun little thing, and he doesn't cost anything. The orcs are at war again. Wait. That's the other orc. Have they split into 2 camps of orcs? Oh, I don't know. We've got people fighting one another. So, I've not as much early progress as I'd like. Regenerating minion? +2 menace. I'll take the warp crow. There we go. So you have a choice of minions. Absolutely lovely. So I think I've got everything I really need out of all this bit. That should be ready for me now. Again, menace is still higher than I'd like. As long as it doesn't hit like around 30, we'll be fine. 1 fishing village infiltrated. And now we're going to do Whispers of the Deep. There we go. Cool. Force, so curses the ruler of this place. So they can start deep one. Oh, it doesn't impact the house. Oh, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I mean, who's going to take over? That's you. I mean, she does have some advantages, but hey, if we can start spreading cults, we can start spreading cults.